Creating Angular project. Now let's see how we can create the Angular project with various versions, because after every 6 months we are having the Angular new version. But let's say you are willing to create the Angular 6 project, Angular 7 project, Angular 8 project, and so on. So how we can create it if I'm having the latest Angular CLI on the machine? So let me show you here the way. So let's open the command prompt here. So here I'm opening my command prompt, and if you will look at the version number of Angular CLI, I can check it here, Angular ng space dash dash version. If you will look at here, I'm having the Angular CLI 9.x. That is the latest Angular version here. Angular 9 is the latest version right now. But I know after the few months, I will get the Angular 10 also. Then I will get the Angular 11. So how we can create the older version project here? So here I will show you here the simple way, like having the latest CLI. If you are willing to create the older version of Angular application, how it can be created. But before that, you should understand what are the various releases of Angular CLI we are having. So here just go to the npmjs.com and open here for Angular CLI package. So this is the package available on this npmjs.com, and in this package we are having the release here. There are 331 versions available here: Angular CLI 9, Angular CLI 8, Angular CLI 7. So starting from Angular 6, they started to give it the name as Angular 6 for Angular CLI 6 for Angular 6, Angular CLI 7 for Angular 7, Angular CLI 7 for Angular 7, like this way. But before the Angular 6, if you will look at, the CLI was not like Angular CLI 5, Angular CLI 4. So that time we are having the 1.x, if you will look at. So if you are willing to create a Angular 5 application, you need to install the Angular CLI 1.x. But if you are willing to create a, let's say, Angular 4 application, you need to install the Angular CLI 1.4, like this way. So here one of the version you can use here of the Angular CLI to generate that type of Angular application, or you can say to target that particular version of Angular. So let me show you here how I can create my Angular 5 application. That time the Angular CLI was 1.x. So this is my command prompt here. I'm having the latest version of Angular CLI. So here it's simple here. Let me just go to the desktop. I'm in the desktop here using the npx. So now npx is the way to install all the node packages. Even we can do the other things also. So now in place of npm, you should use the npx now. So in the npx, you need to mention the CLI version which you are targeting to create the project. So let's say I'm targeting here Angular CLI 1.7. So 1.7 is here for Angular 5. Now use the new command here, because we use new command for creating the Angular project. Then I'm using here my Angular 5. So what it will do here, it will create our Angular 5 application. So let's see how it will do it here for us. But before that, let me skip the installation of packages for my Angular application. So you can see here it is downloading the Angular CLI 1.7 first of all on my machine. After that, it will create my Angular 5 application. So we need to wait here to see how it is going to create for us. So now if you will look at here, it's created a project with the name my Angular 5. Now let me open this folder here. So if you will look at here, I'm having the my Angular 5 folder. On this folder, I can open my VS Code. Let me use here open with code, and let's verify the version here. If you will look at, this is my Angular CLI, and this is my packet.json file. If you will look at, it is now with Angular 5 version. Similarly, I can create here my Angular 6, Angular 7, Angular 8 and Angular 9 project when you are having the Angular 10. So let me create here the Angular 6 project also. Then I will compare these two projects together. So I'm just going to stop it now, and let me create here the Angular 6 project. So same command you need to run here, but starting from Angular 6, the Angular CLI is now Angular 6 now. This way 6. Similar way, if you are willing to create the Angular 7 application, do mention Angular CLI version 7. For 8 also, do mention Angular CLI version 8. Right now it is 9, so by default it will create the Angular 9 project for me. So let me create here for Angular 6 here. Let me enter it. And here I'm skipping the installation of all the node modules for my Angular application, so that it will not take so much time, because here we are just browsing the folder structure to understand it how it is working. So you can see here it's created the project. Let me open this project also, my Angular 6. I'm opening it here in my VS Code. So if you will look at here, now we are having 2 instances of the VS Code. So if you will look at the differences between Angular 5 and Angular 6 is here. In Angular 5, the file name is here .angular-cli.json. But if you will look at in Angular 6, or you can say the starting from Angular 6, now the file name is here angular.json. So this is the only file name they change. Apart from that, they updated the version here, they updated the various option also, but the fundamentally the things are same. So if you know the data binding in Angular 2, in Angular 4, so concept wise it is exactly same. So when you're talking about the folder structure, if you will look at the folder structure, you will find out exactly same in Angular 6. Even if you will find out in Angular 5 also, you will find out the same set of files over here. So I can compare both the project together. Same way you will find out in Angular 9 also, you will find out in Angular 7 also. So don't think like if you are referring the video for Angular 4, so these are the outdated. No, these are not the outdated, because fundamentally the things are same. There is no change over here. So let me show here. If you will look at, so let me arrange these two windows side by side. So if you will look at here in the both the folder structure, you can see it is having the Angular 5.2. It is having here Angular 6.1 project. So if you will look at here, let me adjust this here. So I'm just going to adjust like this way. So this is the folder structure available for my this application. So you can see the difference is here only this angular.json, and here you will find out it's a .angular-cli.json. And here they just did the changes in the configuration side. They have not done so much changes at the fundamentally things. So what are the data binding, pipes, the syntax you are having, the similar syntax you will have in Angular 6, Angular 9 also, you will find out the same thing here. So here if you will look at in the main.ts file, in the main.ts file you will find out there is a same style. They are using the app module to initialize the application. If you will look at, they are using here app module, and in Angular 5 also will find out in the main.ts there is the same thing here. So what are the concepts we are having for modules, component, it is exactly same. It doesn't mean whether you are using Angular 5, Angular 4 and Angular 9 application, you will have the same things here. So let me show you here how I can create the Angular 9 application, and let explain here the few things about the Angular 9. So already having the Angular CLI with Angular 9, so let me create it without mentioning the specific version. I can directly use here ng new and your application name, let's say Angular 9, and here let me enter it. So starting from Angular 7, actually they are providing us the option, do you want to configure the Angular routing or not. This option was not available in Angular till Angular 6. It is available from Angular 7. So yes, I am willing to configure the routing, just do mention yes. Now there is option here what the CSS you are willing to use. So you can use CSS, you can use Sass, you can use less. So one of the style you can use is using the arrow key, you can decide. So I'm not willing to use any other style, I'm just using the plain CSS, so that's fine. Now it's created the project for us with Angular 9. So let me open here in VS Code. So this is my Angular 9 project, which I can check by looking at my package.json file. So whenever you are willing to find out which version of Angular you are using, just open the package.json and you will find out the latest version of Angular over here. And here if you will see, I'm not having the node underscore module folder because when I created the project, that time I mentioned the option is skip dash install. So skip all the node modules installation because I will install the node modules later on. So what you can do here using the terminal here, there is option here, new terminal. I can install my node modules here, npm I. Run the npm I command. It will download all the necessary dependency for my Angular application. Meanwhile, let's understand the folder structure here. So if we look at here, we are having the angular.json file, which is containing the project information. So you can see this is a project type here, application, and we are having the source root, like where the source code is available. So source code is the part of this src folder here. Then it's having the option for architect, how the Angular application is going to be architect here. So we'll find out here, there is a build command, there is a serve command, there is a extract i18 n command, there is a test command, there is a lint command, there is a e2e command. So these are the various commands you can run through the Angular CLI. So you can run the command ng build, you can run the command ng serve, ng extract dash i18n, ng test, ng lint, and ng e2e for end-to-end testing. So the thing is here, when you're willing to run the command ng serve, so the settings for the Angular serve are going to pick up from here. So if you will look at, it's going to target the browser here and the build. So what other things are going to be mentioned in the build section is going to mention over here. So sometimes there is a requirement to define the settings specific to the ng serve command, you can mention over here. But if you will look at, it's targeting the build here. So all the options are the part of this build command. So here if you look at, this is my application index file. This is my application main file where we have mentioned the main module for our application to set up the things. These are for static resources. And if you will look at, now we are having the option for AOT, ahead of time compilation. So in ahead of time compilation, the performance of your Angular application would be better because in the zit on the fly, the code is going to be compiled. But if you are using the AOT compilation, code is already in the pre-compiled format. You are just using it. Then we are having the styles where you can mention the CSS. We are having the script where you can mention the whatever the JavaScript file you are using in your application. So you might be using here jQuery, you might be using here Bootstrap. So those files you need to mention over here. So this simple straightforward here. These are the settings here. We are having for polyfills also. So you might be targeting the older version of browser like Internet Explorer 9, Internet Explorer 10. So for those older version of browser, we need to define the backward compatibility. So this polyfills is here for backward compatibility. And this is the configuration for the environment. So in your application, you can have the development environment, you can have the production environment, you can have the testing environment. So there is a folder here for the environments. So the environment specific file you can define here. So like you can define here API address, you can define here the image address, which might be different depending upon the environment. So when you build your application, at the time of building the application, that time you can mention the environment flag to mention the things I like to create the build specific to environment. But if you will not mention any environment flag, it will use by default this one environment.ts that is going to be considered as for the development one. So you can see here there is option they have mentioned ng build -- prod. So when you will mention the -- prod option, it will use the prod build. So let me check whether the code has been installed or not. It has been installed here properly. Let me run the application here by using the ng serve command, ng serve. Now there is option here -o to open the default browser in your machine. So ng serve -o, it will open the default browser in my system. You can see here it is compiling all the things over here, and it will create the bundles of the Angular code. So you can see here it is creating the bundle here as per the ES 2015, because ES5 is the widely supported version of the JavaScript. So that's why they are using the ES5 style here for compilation. So you can see this is my default home page is coming here. So starting from Angular 8, actually they changed the welcome page for the Angular. In Angular 5, 6 and 7 we are having simple Angular logo with the some text, but this design is useless for us because we are not willing to use it. So when you build your application, you will use your own template, your own design. So same thing what I'm doing here, I'm just going to remove this extra design, that is the part of the app component.html. so you can see here they have mentioned the simply thing, delete the template below to get started with your project. So same thing I'm just going to do here. I'm just going to delete this template completely. I just need here only router outlet for routing purpose. So this is a router outlet here where I can configure the routing. So by default we are having only one component, we don't have any other component, but using the other component we can configure it. So for right now what I can do here, I can mention here an h2 tag, and here I can mention here welcome to Angular 9. Now if you will check, I'm getting here only welcome to Angular 9 here. And to set up it as per your design, what you need to do here, you can install here the Bootstrap. So let me install here Bootstrap latest version here. I'm just installing it as a production dependency. So has it been failed? The reason here there is a spelling mistake. It's here double O only, not the triple O. Let me run it again. So now it is installing here Bootstrap for us. So meanwhile let me configure the Bootstrap in Angular .json file. So here I need to set up the Bootstrap. So in the styles I need to set up it here. So it would be here node underscore modules. So I'm not willing to include all the modules here, I'm willing to include only the Bootstrap one. So it would be here Bootstrap, then distribution, then CSS, then file name. So file name is here bootstrap.css. So every time when you will do the change in the angular.json file, you need to restart the server. So same thing I need to do here, I need to restart the server, Control C, enter. Let me run the same command ng serp o. Now it is again building it, and after it will open the default browser to open the application. So now you can see we are seeing here now design here properly. If you look at in the source code, you will find out it's created here a runtime.js file, polyfill.js file, styles.js file, vendor.js file, and main.js file. So here the main.js file is the main file here which is containing the code for our application component. What are the code we have written in our Angular application, that would be the part of this main.js file. Then we are having here vendor.js file. It will contain all the code which is we are going to add for a vendor. So if you will look at here as a vendor, we are going to add here jQuery, we can add here Bootstrap. So that code would be the part of this vendor.js file. If you will look at here in the vendor.js file, you will find out the code. So right now we have not added any vendor, but later on you can add it. Style.js containing the code for the style sheet. What the style sheet you are going to use in your application, you will find out over here. So if you will see here, it's loading here bootstrap.css. So what are the Bootstrap code we are having? It's added into the styles.js folder. In a style.js file, sorry. There is a polyfill for backward compatibility. There is a runtime to set up the Angular initialization process in your browser. So this is working fine here simply. Now you can configure the routing for your Angular application by creating the component. So let me create here the component. So I'm just creating here a component ng c for component, then define the component name. Let's say home I'm creating the component, and every time when you will create the component, it will create 4 files: HTML, CSS, test file, and the component file. But here I'm not willing to create the CSS, I'm just using here inline style. Then I can also skip the creation of test file. So skip the test file here. So through the Angular CLI, we can quickly scaffold our application component. It's at the home. Similar way, I can add here for about also. Simple routing, I'm configuring it for you. It's added now. So what I can do here, I can remove here the unnecessary files which actually we are not using. So CSS I'm removing, test file I'm removing, and make sure in app component.ts also you have removed the entry. Here also we have removed the entry. Perfect. Now in the app routing module, we need to define the root for our Angular application. So I can define here the root here, path. I would be here empty, then define the component. So component name would be here, let's say home component. It's here home component which I'm willing to render as a home page. Let me define here for about also. It would be here about, the news here about component, like this way. And now these things we can easily configure at this app component.html. So here now I need to define the menu. So using the bootstrap, I can define the menu here. It is a navbar with minimal UI. So I have installed the bootstrap extension to generate the bootstrap snips. So here you can search for the bootstrap extension, this one. So if you're willing to generate the same code, you can install this extension and you will be able to generate it simply. So the same thing I did here. Let me remove the extra code from here. So here in place of href, we need to use here router link. So just use here router link. So it would be here router link. So in router link, I'm just going to define here what page I'm willing to access. So this is, let's say, home page. Similar way I can define here for about also. It's about test page. Let me wrap it in the container class. So there is a class for container. I'm just going to define it like this way. If you will check now, you can see I'm getting here home. In the both case I'm getting home, but it is here actually about. So you can see home, it is about. So it's simply working fine. So if you will look at here, the style of building the application is exactly same. It doesn't mean whether you are using Angular 9, whether you are using Angular 4, 5 and 6. Fundamentally things are same. Only until you are not using the specific version of that release.